Microsoft is changing the game with their new AI-powered assistant for Office 365. The Copilot will be running all around Office 365, being able to generate summaries of meetings, various documents, create product descriptions, full presentations, and much more, just like following this channel for more tech news. Within Excel, for example, you're literally going to be able to ask the assistant to create reports and calculations instead of actually doing them yourself with various functions. If you forget to make a presentation on a topic, the Copilot will literally be able to generate a full PowerPoint presentation along with speaking points in just a few seconds. And if you're going to be joining meetings late, there's going to be a personal summary of what has already been discussed waiting for you. So overall, Microsoft seems to be leaving everyone else in the dust with their new AI features provided by OpenAI's GPT-4, and let me know how you would use these features in the comments. So first of all, I have to say all of this sounds really great, although Microsoft always has like quite excellent presentations for the new features, for the new software and stuff like that. So we're gonna need to wait and see exactly how good this thing is gonna be. They've already rolled out the assistant within Bing, within the Microsoft Edge browser, for example, and that was very much hyped, and it is pretty good. It's not quite as great as I would have been led to believe from the trailers and stuff like that. But I mean, yeah, it is pretty great. And if they can get halfway to wherever they're trying to go with these new features, that is still going to be a pretty revolutionary experience. And I mean, the first thing that popped into my mind was just how great this is going to be for all the kids, for all the elementary school, for all the high school people. Because the thing is, you often have to do presentations or reports and stuff like that in various classes, and a lot of the time you just either sort of forget about it, you sort of procrastinate on it, and all of a sudden it's 10 p.m. and you have your presentation. You have to present it at like 9 a.m. for example, so now you have to spend a few hours working on it before going to sleep, whereas now you're gonna be just able to, I don't know, find a web page, maybe find some PDFs, and just tell the Copilot for Microsoft Office to just be like, hey, generate me a PowerPoint presentation and some speaking points, and that's basically that, which is pretty impressive. Now, if you were doing a company sort of a very business-like presentation, then sure, this would be great. You know, it would sort of give you an outline of what you should do maybe. But I mean, for school, who really cares if the presentation about a random topic is not going to be perfect? So, I mean, this will just dramatically cut down on your amount of work, like 10 minutes maybe to just gather a few files and to generate everything within Office, and then just like half an hour to really prepare for everything really well. Yeah, our kids are just not going to need to do any of the boring stuff, it seems. Another very cool feature is the fact that you're going to be able to get your own personal summary for a meeting that you might have missed or have been late to, which is very that's just so very convenient. Recently I was working on a project as sort of the lead for the project, managing 17 people, and it would be very convenient to just get a summary of what everyone's been talking about in the past, I don't know, 6 hours, talking about various programming code and features and stuff like that. That would be great. And the really, really crazy thing is right here with Excel. I mean, there's a lot of people that specialize in Excel pretty heavily because you need to know how to use Excel pretty well if you're going to be generating reports and all of that sort of financial information for a big company that has many employees and stuff like that. And this seems that you might just not need to know how to use Excel anymore. You might still need to know how to use it for a few years, but eventually, who knows? Because if you just have data and you can just tell the assistant to like tell you, I don't know, give me like a summary, which product was the best selling in the past quarter and by how much, and which one was the second one and stuff like that. And then it can just generate it for you in a few seconds instead of giving this to somebody who would have a job within Excel to just prepare this report in like a day or something like that. And I mean, even something like this, this is the document that I used to sort of write the script for the video, because the first portion of the video that I do is scripted, because that's just sort of all the bullet points about the news, and then I'm just freely talking about the topic. So some of this was me just going to the website where the article is and just telling the built-in assistant in Edge to just be like, hey, give me some bullet points, and then I can just read the article and I have all the bullet points over there already, and then I can just, it basically just really simplifies everything, and it's pretty great. So overall, on one hand, this is really great because it's just gonna make it so we don't need to do a lot of the boring work that we do. But like, the thing is, for a lot of people, the boring work that we do is their full-time job. So at the same time, this is also very scary. So let me know what you think about this. It's pretty crazy. We're gonna need to see just how great this is gonna be. But let me know what you think about this, how you are gonna use it, how you would use it, because I mean, it definitely at least seems very interesting.